Welcome back, Steelers Nation. After a glorious win yesterday over the Cleveland Browns, I wanted to take some time to revisit history. The year 2022, where our glorious king Ben Roethlisberger retired, leaving him sad and depressed on the bench after a disgusting loss to the Kansas City Chiefs in the year of 2022. Ben Roethlisberger went 29 for 44, 215, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and was sacked 2 times. Najee Harris, 12 for 29, 0 touchdowns. His longest was 8. He fumbled once. Benny Snell had 15 yards. Ballage had 13. Ben had -1. No one broke 50 on the receiving. We had 37 from Washington, 34 from Deontay Johnson, 33 from Gentry, 26 from Juju, 25 from Claypool, 25 from young Pat Freiermuth, 20 from Ray McCloud, 16 from Benny Snell, 0 from Derek Watt, and -1 from Najee Harris. Devin Bush had 1 interception. Tackles leader was Terrell Edmonds. Alex Highsmith got a sack. TJ Watt got a sack. Montavious Adams got a sack. Sutton got a tackle for a loss. Alex Highsmith got a tackle for a loss. Adams for a loss. Joe Sherbert had a tackle for a loss. And Wormley had a tackle for a loss. Chris Boswell, 3 extra points made. Even Prescott Harvin was still on the team. So in today's video, we're going to try and get Big Ben a Super Bowl win in his last year in Pittsburgh on Madden 22. All right, so here we go. 2022 roster, 78 overall, 75 offense, 83 defense, Pittsburgh Steelers. Look around the league, Deshaun Watson still with the Texans. Derrick Henry still with the Titans. Dalvin Cook still with the Vikings. Khalil Mack still with the Bears. Joe Mixon still a Bengal. Diggs is a Bill. Von Miller still on the Broncos. Chubb is still on the damn Browns with Odell Beckham. Brady's still there with young-looking Mike Evans, Levante David, and Tom Brady. D-Hop still on the Cardinals with J.J. Watt, Chandler Jones. Joey Bosa's a Charger. Young Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. Tyreek Hill is still a Chief. Amari Cooper still on the Cowboys with Zeke. Mike Gesicki and Xavier Howard. Fletcher Cox is still with the Eagles. Jason Kelce hadn't retired yet. Grady Jarrett, Calvin Ridley still with the Falcons. The Commanders are still the football team. Kittle's young. Fred Warner's young. Bosa. Saquon's still with the Giants with James Bradbury. Miles Jack is like the highlight play for the Jaguars. Mekhi Becton, Quentin Williams is still there. Frank Ragnow, TJ Hawkinson still there. Adams is with the Packers with Rodgers and Jair. McCaffrey still with the Panthers with Brian Burns and DJ Moore. Stephon Gilmore still with the Patriots with Devin McCourty. Darren Waller's on the Raiders with Jacobs. Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey are on the Rams. Lamar's young. Ronnie Stanley, Marlon Humphrey, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Cam Jordan, young Russell Wilson. So yeah, we're going to be our Pittsburgh Steelers. So here's a look at our team. We got Big Ben, Najee, Derek Watt, Deontay Johnson, James Washington, Juju, Chase Claypool, Ray McCloud. Core 4, Kevin Dotson, Kendrick Green, Trey Turner, DJ, what is his first name? Moore, and Eric Ebron. Pat Freiermuth, Zach Gentry. On the defense, Minkah, Marvin Ingram, Sherbert, Devin Bush, TJ Watt, Terrell Edmonds, Cam Sutton, Chris Wormley, Tyson Alawahu, Cam Hayward looking young, Joe Hayden, Ahkello Witherspoon, James Pierre. God, this secondary is awful. Isaiah Loudermilk. Oh man, Miles Kilrew. Hope you get well soon. Young Alex Highsmith, Robert Spillane. I want to say that guy's name is Ben Johnson. And then we got the Wizard of Boz and Percy Harvin. A lot of these mugs are getting traded off rip. We're going to maximize capital to get the best outcome. All right, our first trade is to get us a left tackle. We're going to get Tyron Smith, 2 firsts and a second. Got to boost up that offensive line to give Ben some time to sling that thing around. Second trade is to get us a right tackle, O'Neal from the Vikings, a second and a third. Getting that offensive line strong so we can get some good production from our running backs and our quarterback. Getting the band back together. Josh Dobbs, Ray McLeod, and Terrell Edmonds for Antonio Brown. I don't know if that was a good trade or not, but we needed wide receiver help, and why not bring Ben Roethlisberger, one of his favorite targets, back. So this is what the roster looks like as it stands. Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, Najee Harris, Derek Watt, Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, John Brown, Deontay Johnson. I brought in old Larry Fitzgerald, got Chase Claypool, Eric Ebron, Tyron Smith, Kevin Dotson, Matt Paredes, Trey Turner, Brian O'Neill. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's right. Chris Wormley, not really filling this left end. Cam Hayward, Tyson Alualu, Geno Atkins, TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Devin Bush, Joe Schobert. Linebacker core is kind of buns. Melvin Ingram, Richard Sherman, Joe Hayden, Cameron Sutton, Ahkello Witherspoon, Arthur Marlette, Minka, Earl Thomas, Carl Joseph and Miles Kilbrew, Chris Boswell, and Thomas Morstead. There's a kick returner. It'll be Deontay Johnson. He's got the most speed. And then John Brown. Punt returner. No, I don't want Antonio Brown back there with his CTE. Yeah. Long snapper Christian Kuntz. Third down running back. Le'Veon. Power back. Najee, that's fine. Slot needs to be Antonio Brown. And yep, boom. Yep, TJ Watt, Melvin Ingram, sure, Cam Hayward, sub linebacker. We're going to put Minka. Boom. Slot cornerback, Richard Sherman. Then Minka Fitzpatrick, and then Joe Hayden. Yep. All right. Officially done with all the trades. So here's what our team looks like: Big Ben, Le'Veon, Najee, Derek Watt, Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, Emmanuel Sanders, John Brown, Deontay Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, Eric Ebron, and Trey Burton, Tyron Smith, Justin Pugh, Matt Paredes, Trey Turner, Brian O'Neill, Akeem Hicks, Cam Hayward, Tyson Alualu, TJ Watt, Devin Bush, Melvin Ingram, Richard Sherman, Jimmy Smith, Joe Hayden, Cameron Sutton, Ahkello Witherspoon, Minka, Earl Thomas, Tony Jefferson, Carl Joseph, Miles Kilbrew, Chris Boswell, and Thomas Morstead. I like it. I like it a lot. The offensive line is way better. Boosted up their defense. I think we should be all right. Still only a 75 on offense, 83 defense, 78 overall. Let's set our season goals. This took way longer to record than it should have. Make the playoffs. So if we look at our roster for our schedule for this year in particular, not sure if it exactly matches up or not. Bills, Raiders, Bengals, Packers, Broncos, Seahawks, Browns, Bears, Lions, Chargers, Bengals, Ravens, Vikings, Titans, Chiefs, Browns, Ravens. All right, I'm going to simulate the midseason and see if my trades were good enough or if I'm just a clown. All right, at the halfway point, we're 4-2, leading the division like we are right now. The Ravens are 4-3. The Browns are 4-3, and the Bengals are 2-5. Damn, the Titans are 6-1. Cowboys are 6-0. What in the world? Tom Brady's leading in passing yards, touchdowns. Saquon, Chris Godwin, Khalil Mack, KJ Wright, and Eric Wilson. Big Ben's got about 2,000 yards, 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's been sacked 20 times. Don't like that. Le'Veon, 435, 3 touchdowns. Najee, 97. Big Ben's got a rushing touchdown. Juju's leading us in yards by 3. He's got 3 touchdowns. Tony Brown's got 3. Ebron's got 6. Emmanuel Sanders has got 3. Najee's got 1. Who's giving up the most sacks? Left guard. Damn, Tyron Smith. We traded for you to not allow sacks. Tackle leader is Richard Sherman. Tackle for a loss is Cam Hayward. Behind him is TJ Watt. Sack leader is Cam Hayward. Behind him is TJ Watt. Interception leader, we got 1 from Joe, Minka, Carl, and Joe Hayden. Deflection leader is Minka. What in the world? Oh, no, it's Richard Sherman. He looks like he's... Tony Jefferson allowed the most catches. Forced fumbles. Tony Jefferson. Fumbles recovered. None. Blocked kicks. None. Safeties. 1 from Cam Hayward. Defensive touchdowns. We got any of those? Nope. All right. So we're looking all right. 4-2 is not bad. 4-2 is not bad. I would like to see the entire league. Schedule. No. I mean, I guess we could look this way. Nope, that's not going to help us at all. Where's the standings at? So who did we lose to? First and foremost. We lost to the Raiders by a field goal and then the Broncos by a touchdown. All right. You know, we always have those trap games that we always fall victim to. But all right, is this everybody? Eagles are 1-6. Jags are 1-5. We got the Browns next, like we just beat them on Sunday. We're going to go ahead and advance to the playoffs. Hopefully we can make a good playoff run. All right, here we are, 11-6. So my trades did work off. What was the Steelers record? Steelers 2022 record 9-8. So I did better than it was. Best team in the AFC North was the Bengals at 12-4, and the Ravens were 10-7. We finished 11-6. Oh, view standings right there in front of me. Chiefs finished 13-4, Buccaneers 13-4, Panthers 12-5, Packers 11-6. 11-6 for a lot of teams. Good gosh. Who was the worst team in the NFL? The Falcons, the Eagles, and the Rams. Would have never seen that coming. Would have never seen that coming whatsoever. We got the Patriots, who their quarterback is who at this time? Is it Cam? So Big Ben finishes the year at 4,800 yards, 33 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 41 sacks. I don't like that. Le'Veon, 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns, 1 fumble, 260 for Najee, 122 for Ben, and a touchdown. Antonio Brown fumbled it. Juju, 1,200 for Antonio Brown, 6 touchdowns, 9 touchdowns, 1,000 for Emmanuel Sanders, 779 for Eric Ebron. He had 11 touchdowns. He was getting fed. A lot of these guys didn't get much yards. Who gave up the most sacks? Brown on the right tackle. Our tackles weren't that great. Tackle leader was Joe Sherbert. Tackles for a loss leader was Cam Hayward. Sack leader, was TJ Watt with 16 interceptions. We got 2 from Joe, 2 from Richard Sherman, 1 from TJ, Bush, Joe, Minka, and Carl. Deflections was Sherman. Forced fumbles, Sherman, Devin Bush, Tony Jefferson. Defense was out there doing the thing. All right. Oh, wait, I need to go. I want to see who the hell the Patriots quarterback is. It Cam Newton? Oh, no, Mac Jones. Mac Jones, the Mac Attack. So if we go look at the entire NFL, Tom Brady did Tom Brady things. Jameis Winston had almost 5,000 yards. Most touchdowns went to Tom Brady. Most interceptions went to Matt Ryan. Completion percentage. Russell Wilson, yards per game. Brady, rating. Mahomes, yards per attempt. Mahomes, longest. Dak Prescott took the most sacks. Justin Fields, go figure. Rushing, King Henry, yards per carry. I forgot. Oh, that's Colorado. I thought it was Mason. I forgot we traded him there. Derrick Henry, touchdowns. Dalvin Cook, average a game. Derrick Henry, fumbles. James White, broken tackles. Gus Edwards, yards after carry. Dalvin Cook, longest. Dalvin Cook. Receiving, Michael Thomas, touchdowns per game. Touchdowns, Jarvis Landry, after catch, Christian Kirk, longest, CeeDee Lamb. Sack leader was Khalil Mack with 24. Interception leader was a tie from Slade, Carlton Davis, Dakari Dart, and Tre'Davious White. Fumble leader was Derwin James. That's my guy, Derwin James. All right, let's see what happens. Who's returning from injury? There's going to be someone that benefits us. Juju. All these players returning from injury? Rest in peace to Dwayne Haskins. We're an 82. They are an 83. Stephon Gilmore, Devin McCourty, and Trent Brown. All right, here we go. There's old Maca Jones. It's a blizzard, snowing outside. All right, let's go, fellas. Oh, damn, I didn't look at the playoff bracket. L Creator. Oh, we don't give a fuck about this. AFC Division. This is the wild card. Super Sim. Jump forward. End of game. Come on, boys. 7-0. 6-0. 6-7, I mean. Oh my gosh, I said the stupid thing. 9-7. 9-14. 12-14. 21-12. It's not looking good. 19-21. 26-21. 33-21. 33-28. 36-28. 31-36. And we pull out the W. Big W's in the chat. Where's the camera? Big W's in the chat. Let's go, boys. 36-31. We already did better than we did the year prior. Mike Jones out here taking pictures with, who's that? Who is that? Is it Ebron? 293 passing yards, 80 rushing yards. They had 119, 90% completion rating, 1 interception, times of pressure. All right, why don't they do that anymore? Yeah, y'all boys got to go ahead and head on to the crib. Let's look at some team stats, player stats. Mac Jones, 31 for 41, 349, 3 touchdowns. Ben Roethlisberger, 25 for 40, 293, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Le'Veon Bell, definitely worth the pickup. 2 touchdowns, 73 yards. One for Najee for 5 yards. Receiving leader was Hunter Henry, who was still balling out. 2 today. Juju had 131. Antonio Brown had 76 and a touchdown. Ebron 68. Hey, Jonnu Smith. Le'Veon Bell 11. Gono Chesky, you fucking bastard. I fucking hate you. Tony Jefferson was our tackle leader. Tackle for a loss. We got one from Tyson Alawahu and Akeem Hicks. Sacks. Richard Sherman had 1. Tyson Ala had 1. Akeem Hicks had 1. Cam had 1. TJ Watt had 1. Devondre Campbell had half. Hayden had half. Yeah, we was giving Mac Jones the business. Forced fumbles. Touchdowns. Hell yeah. On to the next round. So this is what the playoff bracket looks like prior to us beating the Patriots. The Ravens versus Texans, Titans versus the Broncos, Chiefs with a bye, Cardinals versus Niners, Packers versus Saints, Giants versus Panthers, Buccaneers with a bye. So we move on and we will be facing So in the divisional, the Texans beat the Ravens, which is great for us. Titans beat the Broncos, so we'll be facing the Titans. Chiefs versus Texans. Cardinals beat the Niners. Saints beat the Packers. Panthers beat the Giants, so we have Cardinals versus Buccaneers and Panthers versus Saints in the NFC divisional. All right, let's go. We have a really good history of beating the Titans, definitely within the Derrick Henry era. Let's see if we can keep that true. 82 versus 82. There's our big three: TJ, Cam, Tyron Smith, our big three: Henry, Byard, and Julio. Fingers crossed. Let's lock in. Are we at? Yep, we're in Tennessee. Their quarterback is Ryan Tannehill. Next gen stats. 25.7 deep completion. Just make the motherfucker throw it deep then. If that tells me anything, just make him throw it deep. Pause. Pause. Jump forward. End of game. Let's go, boys. Alright. Nobody scored. 3-0. 7-3. 10-3. 10-6. 13-6. Come on, score again. 26. Let's go. Keep your foot on their necks. 26. We move on to the conference championship. Let's go. Hey, look at Mike Vrabel. Let's go. Dang, they got Ben looking scrawny. What is these two guys always dapping up everybody? They play with everybody? Shit. They can't be the team captains. Alright, let's look at some team stats. 41% completion rate, 126. Ugh. 22 for 34, 237, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Come on, Ben. Stop throwing the ball away. Le'Veon 70, King Henry 85, Najee 46, Ben 7, Antonio Brown 74, and touchdown. Juju 87, a touchdown. Look, I didn't trade him away. Le'Veon 7, Trey Burton 24, Ebron 16, Emmanuel Sanders 29. On the total tackles was Melvin Ingram. Tackles for a loss was TJ Watt and Akeem Hicks. Glad I traded for him. Joe Hayden. Sacks, Melvin Ingram 3, TJ Watt 1.5, Cam 1, Richard Sherman half a sack. Glad I signed him. What about deflections? Jimmy Smith. Glad I signed him. Forced fumbles, none. Blocks, none. Safeties, none. Touchdowns, none. Alright, on to the next one. We are locked in. Alright, so we got to face the Chiefs. So, the Chiefs beat the Texans pretty bad. Buccaneers beat the Cardinals, and the Panthers beat the Saints. So we have Buccaneers versus Panthers and Chiefs versus our Steelers. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. We got this. We made it this far. They're an 85. I think we're still considered an 82. Yep. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. AFC Championship. Kansas City Chiefs, Pittsburgh Steelers. Who won the... Oh, it was the Rams versus the Bengals this year. All right. We're going to have a crowned new champion regardless, because neither one of those teams are in the conference championship. Let's go. Come on, Steelers. There's old Pat Freiermuth. Juju. Oh, man. Didn't they change the name to Arrowhead Stadium? Let's go, Big Ben. Let's go out on a bang. 2 more games. Meet off against Brady in the Super Bowl and beating. That would be iconic. Andy Reid. Coach Mike T. There's Tyreek, Travis Kelce, and Patrick Mahomes. All right, here we go. Jump forward, end of game. They get 7, we get 3. We get 7, 10-7, 10-10, 17-10, 17-17, 24-17, 24-24, 31-24, 31-24, normal. 34-31, minute and a half left. Pass knocked away by Tony Jefferson. Good shit, Tony. Oh, touchdown. 34-38. We got 41 seconds and all 3 timeouts. Pass thrown away. 27 seconds. 27-yard reception. Just get it into field goal range. And we couldn't. Damn. Fuck. That fucking blows. And we still end up losing to the Chiefs. Player stats. Mahomes threw 1 interception, 360, 4 touchdowns, 306, 3 touchdowns. They was throwing the fuck out of the ball. Le'Veon 80 and a touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Najee 15. Couldn't stop Travis Kelce. Juju, Ebron, Brown. Damn. That's demoralizing. Big Ben, I tried, man. I tried. Chiefs were just too powerful this year. I got all the weapons I could get you. So who's going to make it to the Super Bowl then? So we have a Panthers-Chiefs Super Bowl after the Panthers beat Brady and the Buccaneers. Wow. Wow. And let's see, view yearly awards. Mahomes wins MVP. Matt Rule wins Coach of the Year. Wow. AFC Mahomes. TJ Watt wins Defensive Player of the Year. Mac Jones wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Moore wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. QB goes to Mahomes. Running back goes to Melvin Gordon. Receiver goes to Jarvis Landry. Really? Ronnie Stanley. Myles Garrett. TJ Watt. Tre'Davious White. Tyler Bass. On the NFC side, Kamara. Khalil Mack. Who was the MVP? Justin Fields, Jamin Davis, Dak Prescott, Alvin Kamara, Christian Kirk, Zach Martin, J.J. Watt. Got both the Watt brothers, Mac, Tart, Prater. That sucks so much dick. That blows, dude. I took so much time trying to fucking build this damn team. Just to lose to the Chiefs. And the Super Bowl champions are the Chiefs. 18-34. Mahomes wins his first Super Bowl MVP, I think. This probably might have been second. Well. Did Ben retire? He ain't retired yet. If you want to see a second episode of me trying to do this again, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and tune into next time. Until then, peace.